Hey everyone, Noodle here. And today I want to talk to you about Christmas decorations. It is a very festive season and many of us are decorating our Christmas camps. Whether you like immersive raider camps or super cute and cozy winter cabins, I bet I have something cool to show you in terms of holiday decorations. Obviously, I'll show you some Christmas trees that are available for sale right now in the Atomic Shop, but there are also some unlikely candidates in this video for Christmas decorations, so stay tuned and let's have some festive fun. Our first candidate comes from a very obvious Christmas bundle called the Christmas Sitting Room Bundle, but it is deceiving. While the bundle itself looks amazing and it comes with a fireplace and some lights and some chairs and tables, all things that I own and love, it also comes with this very boring picture of a single aluminum tree, and we get a sign that says aluminum Christmas trees. Boy, oh boy, did they get this advertising wrong. I didn't actually buy this bundle live on the show. I didn't buy it until someone sent me a private message saying this is exactly what I've been looking for like a year. So I bought it, I unwrapped it, and was I surprised to discover that it comes with a buttload of Christmas trees. We get a classic silver aluminum tree, a blue one, a kind of rusty copper gold one, a classic green, and even pink. Can you believe that? I almost passed up on a pink Christmas tree bundle. And if these 5 weren't enough, they are now doubled, same exact tree, but this time with actual Christmas tree decorations. So 10 trees in this bundle. They could have done a lot better with advertising than this poor little picture of a single aluminum tree sitting on the side of a cliff. These are so cool and fluffy and realistic, and they're super easy to deploy. They do not, however, glow. When I saw them previously in other people's camps, I was under the illusion that they're actual light sources, and that was my main reason for hunting these down. I thought that they were gonna glow. They do not produce a glow. Sometimes they appear as if they're kind of shining, but they're not. They're aluminum, so they're reflecting light. If you put them next to a light source, then they look like they glow. One other cool use that I found for these trees is setting up the white ones outside. I have the Aurora snow station set up in my camp, and sometimes I switch to the regular snow station. Regardless, around Christmas time, it snows in my camp. And one of the things that you good people pointed out to me is that the snow stations are unrealistic since they don't produce any other snow effects like snow on trees or snow on the ground. While I have icicles on my winter cabin, I don't have any ice effects anywhere else. Putting up these silver trees outside in my Aurora lighting with my falling snow, with the icicles, makes it look like I have actual ice crystal trees outside. So a little bit of festive immersiveness there. Next up, I recommend that you decorate your ally. Even if you don't have an ally in your camp, deploy one and dress them up. There's this outfit in the Atomic Shop right now called the Festive Elf outfit, which I thought was the dumbest thing when I saw it live on the show, because he looks like one of those pins and needles tomatoes that people have in their sewing rooms. I would never wear this, it's ridiculous, but it looks really freaking cool on my ally. Once you purchase it, you do have to craft the outfit and the hat separately, and then you walk over to your ally and you dress them up. Beware that the naked ally glitch is still alive and well in Appalachia, so every time you change camps and you come back, your ally will be naked again. One of you told me in the comments that you can fix this glitch faster than switching camps by just going in and out of your shelter if you have that set up. I haven't tested that yet, but it sounds like a possibility. Next up is my absolute favorite item in the Atomic Shop right now, and my absolute favorite Christmas item ever, the Nuclear Holiday Tree. The Nuclear Holiday Tree was a properly pleasant surprise for me. I got it in the Atomic Shop simply to complete my Christmas tree collection, but it completely blew me away. As you may know, I am sitting right now in the winter retreat which I had a very difficult time decorating with enough lights. I ran out of light budget in this building after decorating 2 out of 4 stories and didn't have enough extra lights to put up for my ground floor and of course for all of the exterior decorating. I did have some tips and hacks on how to go about it. I used the glowing trees, I used the Mothman lanterns, and some other things that just naturally glow like workbenches. But the house is still way too dark, especially with the Aurora weather station setup. And any one of you who owns a large prefab knows this problem. So if that's you, this tree is an amazing light source that will not eat into your light budget. Look at that soft, diffused orange light. It's so warm and cozy. It's not reflecting off the wallpaper. It's not drowning the room in overbearing light. It's just warm and cozy and a very even light spill. I have these all over the place. Since they show up under just floor decor, they are not tapping into your light budget, so you can set these up everywhere. And I did. I went crazy with them. I put them everywhere where I didn't have enough lights in the house. So let me turn some of these off just to show you how dark it was without them. That's insane, right? And the whole general look of this tree is very attractive. It's both industrial and festive and has that atomic era feel to it. I like this much better than some of the other trees that I own. Before we move on to the next item, I just want to tell you guys thank you so much for all of your super chats and super thanks and memberships and membership gifts, because it's only with your help that I'm able to spend all of these items every week to buy so many things to review. So thank you so much everyone who helps support this channel. And if you're not one of the cool crew yet, there's no better time to join than now during the holiday season. Hit that join button to become a member. Hit that subscribe button to become a subscriber if you haven't done that yet. And if you're feeling particularly festive this holiday season, drop me a super chat to say Merry Christmas and Happy Birthday, which is coming up in a few days. The next item that I pulled out of the Atomic Shop is the holiday present backpack. This thing is very interesting. I have seen people running around with these backpacks already, and they look cool. They are giant present backpacks. I myself don't keep my backpacks visible because I wear a jetpack, and it's a little bit too bulky and square for my sexy pink look. So I will never wear this on my back. However, I do own backpack displays. If you too picked up the backpack wall display on the scoreboard last season, you can perform this trick. Go ahead and craft a brand new backpack, slap this mod on it, and I'm just going to put up this one wall display here and stick my newly painted backpack onto it. And now we can see this thing in all its glory. And it's actually kind of cool. It has so many textures. I love the dirt on the bottom of it. Like, it's been set on the ground so many times. All the tape work on it, the different types of wrapping paper. It's really cute and still very rugged and wastelandy at the same time. So imagine putting up your wall displays like all around the Christmas tree in a nook like this, for instance. You can make it look like you have presents sitting all around the tree. Next up, we have the Everglean Christmas tree. This was my first Christmas tree ever in the game, and for the longest time, it was my only Christmas tree. So I'm kind of sick to death of this thing, but it's still really cool. Best thing about it is that it has this choo-choo train running underneath it, which you don't have to look at all the time. If you don't like it being activated, you can just turn it off. But naturally, when you set up this tree, it will just be on and it will stay on. It is a white ceramic tree with these bulbs. The bulbs themselves don't glow, but the tree as a whole gives off a very soft and gentle glow. It's quite different from the nuclear Christmas tree, and even from the aluminum Christmas trees that reflect the light. For the longest time, I couldn't figure out if this thing even glows or not. But if you walk up to it, you can turn it off just like the other tree and then turn it back on, and you can see that it's not a strong light source, but it's a very subtle light source. I can see that this one's not for everyone, but it's certainly quite interesting and different. This is probably my favorite decorating item that I discovered in the Atomic Shop this week. These are Ultracite crystals. They come as a separate item in a set of 7. We have 3 small ones and 4 tall ones, and these are amazing. They once again helped me with my lighting problem and kind of brought everything together in terms of ice, snow, and the green glow of my aurora, because they're both green and glowing. And they're also crystals. So everything just kind of fell together for me. The outdoor area of my camp is extremely dark. The trees with the twinkle lights are cool, but they're not really doing enough in terms of area lighting outside. These crystals were exactly what my camp was missing. And they're not camp specific. Like for me, it just happened to work with the mood and with the theme. They're just like magical ice crystals that happen to be green. But they will work in any other camp. If you have a rugged raider camp, Ultracite crystals are gonna look amazing there. And I love them so much, I use them indoors as well. Some of my floors are also quite dark, and there are only so many Christmas trees that I can slap inside this house before it starts looking like a Christmas tree shop. But for instance, this workbench room, where everything is kind of green and creepy, they fit in just perfectly and added just enough light. So do consider crystals, not just in general, but as actual Christmas decorations. This one is a bonus item. I have this sitting on my porch, and so many of you asked about it that I decided to put it in this video. This item is not available in the Atomic Shop right now. I don't remember when I got it or how I got it. I'm sure it will come around again. At this point, everything that we're offered in the game comes around in the Atomic Shop again, even if it's a reward. This is the Christmas tree flare display. When you just deploy this thing, it's a tree that already has the lights on it. And I know it looks really sad and skinny and kind of sickly, which is pretty cool for the wasteland. Again, we have multiple options here. It doesn't have to be all cheerful and pretty and pastel colors and clean. It can be a proper wasteland tree. So if you're more on the immersive, original Fallout feel spectrum of Camp Builder, then you will enjoy this holiday tree flare display quite a bit. So if you don't already own it, keep an eye out for it and snatch it up next time it's in the Atomic Shop. The lights are always on, you can't turn them off, but you can decorate it with flare. Make sure to walk over to your Tinker's workbench and make a whole bunch of flare that's fitting your decorating style. Again, that gives us a lot of options. You can decorate the whole thing with poker chips or with cryptids. Me, I decided to go with the traditional Christmas decorations, so I made a bunch of peppermint flare and also some cupcake flare because cupcakes are awesome. And there it is, kind of raggedy and sad and nearly dead looking, and I love it. I think it's a perfect addition to any wasteland camp. I don't have a lot of these deployed, but I like having at least one of them. I'm gonna slap this one right here in the corner. It's certainly a conversation starter. So there you have it, boys and girls. Noodle's Guide to Decorating Your Christmas Camp. I hope you had a great time. I hope you got a lot of inspiration out of this video, and I hope you have some atoms to spend this December on some really cool Christmas trees, ultracite crystals, and outfits for your allies. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and like I mentioned earlier, if you're feeling particularly festive and generous, please consider dropping me a happy birthday or a Merry Christmas super chat. And if you're not already a member, come join us. For the price of a single coffee, you can be a member and get access to exclusive content and help support this channel. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Noodle Pants, one half of Game Aviator. And until next time, stay safe out there, Vault Dwellers, and stay festive.
In the heart of West Virginia, where the shadows creep and sway, lies a land of rusted dreams, where the brave dare not stray. Appalachia, oh, it's a treacherous ride, with dangers untold and nowhere to hide.